Hey friends, it's Brooke here. I'm going to read you the book Blueberries for Sal. It's one of my favorites. It's by Robert McCloskey. Blueberries for Sal. There's Sal. One day, little Sal went with her mother to Blueberry Hill to pick blueberries. Little Sal brought along her small tin pail, and her mother brought her large tin pail to put berries in. "We will take our berries home and can them," said her mother. "Then we'll have food for the winter." So if you put berries into a very clean jar, they can stay for a long, long time until you want to eat them. If you have so many, you can save them all winter long. So little Sal picked 3 berries and dropped them into her little tin pail. Ka-plink, ka-plank, ka-plunk. Then she picked 3 more berries and ate them. And then she picked more berries and dropped the one in the pail. Ka-plunk. And the rest she ate. Then little Sal ate all 4 blueberries out of her pail. Well, her mother walked slowly through the bushes, picking blueberries as she went, putting them in her pail. Little Sal struggled along behind, picking blueberries and eating every single one. Well, little Sal hurried ahead, caught up to her mom, dropped a blueberry in her mother's pail. It didn't sound ka-plink because the bottom of the pail was already covered with berries. She reached down inside to get her berry back, and though she really didn't mean to, she pulled out a large handful because there were so many blueberries right up close to the one that she had put in. Her mother stopped picking and said, "Now, little Sal, you run along and pick your own berries. Mother wants to take her berries home and can them for next winter." Her mother went back to her picking, but because her feet were tired of standing and walking, Sal sat down in the middle of a large clump of bushes and ate blueberries. On the other side of Blueberry Hill, Little Bear came with their mother to eat blueberries. "Little Bear," she said, "eat lots of berries and grow big and fat. We must store up food for the long, cold winter that will come ahead." Little Bear followed behind their mother as she walked slowly through the bushes, eating berries. Little Bear stopped now and then to eat some berries. And then, when Little Bear did that, they had to hustle along to catch up. Because their feet were tired of hustling, they picked out one large clump of bushes and sat right down in the middle of the bushes and ate lots of blueberries. Yum, 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 yum. So on the other side of the hill, little Sal ate all the berries that she could reach from where she was sitting. Then she started out to find her mother. She heard a noise from around a rock and thought, "That's my mother walking along." So she looked around and, it was a mother crow and her children. And they stopped eating berries and flew away. They said, "Caw, caw, caw." Little Sal watched. Then she heard another noise in the bushes. And she thought, "Oh, that surely is my mother. I will go that way." But it was Little Bear's mother instead. She was tramping along, eating berries, and thinking about storing up food for the winter. Little Sal just tramped right along behind. By this time, Little Bear had eaten all the berries that they could reach without moving from their clump of bushes. So then they hustled off to catch up with their mom. And they looked and looked, hunted and hunted, but their mom was nowhere to be seen. Then they heard a noise from over a stump and thought, oh, that must be my mother walking along. Little Bear climbed up and nope, it wasn't their mother. It was a mother partridge with her children. They stopped eating berries and they hurried away. Then Little Bear heard a noise in the bushes and thought, oh, that surely is my mother, and hustled right over, and it was Little Sal's mother instead, picking blueberries, thinking about canning them for the winter. Little Bear just hustled right along behind. Little Bear and Little Sal's mother, and Little Sal and Little Bear's mother were all mixed up with each other on Blueberry Hill. Little Bear's mother heard Sal walking behind and thought it was Little Bear and didn't look, and so Little Bear's mother said, Little Bear, munch, munch, eat all you can. Eat all you can possibly hold and swallow. Little Sal said nothing and picked up 3 berries and dropped them, ka-plink, ka-plink, ka-plunk, in their small tin pail. Little Bear's mother turned around to see what on earth could make such a noise like that. Like ka-plunk. Grumph, she cried, choking on a mouthful of berries. This is not my child. Where is Little Bear? She took one good look and she backed away. She was old enough to be shy of people, even a very small person like Little Sal. Then she turned around and walked off very fast to hunt for her Little Bear. Little Sal's mother kept tramping along. Little Sal's mother heard Little Bear tramping along behind her and thought it was Little Sal. She kept right on picking and thinking about canning blueberries for next winter. Well, Little Bear padded up and peeked into the pail. Of course, Little Bear only wanted to taste a few of what was inside, but there were so many and they were so close together that Little Bear tasted a tremendous mouthful by mistake. Oh. Now, Sal, said Little Sal's mother without turning around and looking, you run along and pick your own berries. Mother wants to can these for the winter. Little Bear tasted another tremendous mouthful and almost spilled the entire pail of blueberries. Little Sal's mother turned around and gasped, oh, my goodness, you are not Little Sal. Where is my child? Little Bear just sat munching and swallowing and licking their lips. Little Sal's mother slowly backed away. She was old enough to be shy of bears, even very small bears, like Little Bear. Then she turned and walked quickly away to look for Little Sal. She hadn't gone very far when she heard a ka-plink, ka-plink, ka-plunk. She knew just what made that kind of a sound. Little Bear's mother had not hunted very long for Little Bear until she heard a hustling sound that stopped now and then to munch and swallow. Ha ha, she knew just what made that kind of sound. Oh, Little Bear and their mother went home down one side of Blueberry Hill, eating blueberries all the way, storing up food for the winter in their bodies. Little Sal and their mother went down the other side of Blueberry Hill, picking berries all the way. And they drove home with food to can for the winter. A whole pail of blueberries and 3 more besides. There they are at home, their kitchen. That's a stove that you can cook on and heat the house with. And then Little Sal is playing with some canning jar parts. And little Sal's mom is what's called canning, but cooking and then storing in very clean jars. Plenty of blueberries. They had some for eating right away and a whole bunch to last them a long time. The end.